Meanwhile, there are other parts of the state like Conway County where even a forecast of rain is getting them a little bit nervous.
THV 11's Carter Thweet tells us about their levee system and why some locals feel it's on its last leg.
When the river gets real big, this is what holds the river out of this whole country down here.
This levee is one of several about 5 miles south of cities like Plumerville, Menifee, and Morrilton in Conway County. It stops an excess of water from flowing down the creek towards farmland and then cities and towns past that. Local farmer Seth Walker says every time there's a flood, he or another farmer has to come close the levee. And he says since they were built in the 1940s, many of the levee gates either don't work or take longer to shut each time.
It's getting very hard to raise, very hard to lower. If you look behind me, on the east end here, we've got one box that does not work. We cannot raise it up and down.
Randy Pettingill is the head of this levee district and has many of the same concerns as Walker, but both men say there's simply not enough money to fix them.
We just need some more tax money so we can handle this levee and take care of it better than we do.
There's so much land that is impacted by this, and they're not paying a levee tax like I am and these other farmers.
We reached out to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers with these concerns. Their levee safety program manager Seth Martin says maintenance or levee taxes generally fall on the levee board or the county, but he does inspect each levee at a 5-year interval, and if they're not up to speed,
we essentially get them set up on a program to get the necessary repairs and get it up to the standards it needs to be.
Whether it comes from the Army Corps, Conway County, or some other source, Walker just hopes that help comes soon.
When it becomes a catastrophe, that's when people's going to start realizing it. But we want to jump in here on the forefront and fix this deal. You know, we're not asking for much. We want to protect ourselves, but we also want to protect our communities.
In Plumerville, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
Pettingill says if something isn't done, cities like Plumerville and Morrilton, as well as major roads like Highway 64 and I-40, could all be affected by the next flood.